Should we give the pocket money to our children? What is the age at which we should give the pocket money? How much should we give? Should we make them earn it or should we just give them the money? These are all the questions that come to all of our minds. So let us decode it today in this video. Let us come up with something really interesting way that answers all of these questions. Parents come to me and ask, Hiral, what is the correct approach? Should we be giving them the pocket money or should we make them earn the money? Now I say both because either of the extremes do not teach a healthy relationship with the money. For example, if we were to just give the money to our children, the children would feel entitled. They would feel the money just appears. The value for money that we want them to understand would not come very easily to them. On the other hand, if we make them earn each and every penny, the children start feeling pressured. The joy goes out of that pocket money. They feel it's like a labor. It's not responsibility or love. So I came up with a very interesting rule that I use in my home. I call it 100 rupees rule. The step 1, parents and the children mutually decide on the list of responsibilities that the child is supposed to perform. And at the end of the week, we would give them 100 rupees. Now, these responsibilities depend on where your child stands right now. If your child has never contributed in any of the household responsibilities, then we give them small responsibility like folding their blanket after they wake up, collect all the dishes from the table once we have eaten our meals, watering the plants. Now, these are the responsibilities for a very young children or for the children who have never contributed anything in their homes so far. That's when the real fun starts. So when you give them 100 rupees, you take 10 rupees back, which is a 10% of what you gave them. That 10% goes in a tax jar. This is like the income tax. The tax jar stays in your control. And once certain amount is collected, you can use that money to buy something for the children only. Step 2, the 90 rupees that now the child has got left. Out of that, 10 rupee goes to the donation jar. That jar stays with the child. And in front of you, the child is required to put the 10 rupee in that donation jar. Why the donation jar? That teaches the child to share the money without expecting anything in return. When it is your own money, earned money, and that you are sharing, this is what teaches the child the value of empathy, the responsibility that they have towards those who are less fortunate than them. At the end of the month, take everything that is there in the donation jar and you and your child go and buy some 5 rupee biscuit packs or some stationery item for the poor children and donate this. Step 3, the rest of the 80 rupees which are left with the children, they are theirs to use how they want. We do not poke our nose into their business. If they are standing in the candy shop with those 80 rupees and want to buy the candy out of everything, you do not make faces. The joy of spending is also a very important lesson that the child is learning. They would make a mistake and those mistakes are also important. For example, they go into the shop and buy something which is not a very useful thing, but they used up all their money in that. They would have a regret in their mind. I shouldn't have done this. But that regret is very important. That is teaching them reflection. Now, when the next time they are getting the money, they would know for sure that I am not to waste my money like this. See, if you would have stopped them before they wasted their money like this, then they would not have learnt this lesson. By this regret that they would have because they wasted that money, this lesson is far more important than any lecture that can teach them. There are few things that we do not do. Number 1, we do not become their personal banker. If they have collected some amount, we do not say, Hari, give this money to me. I will put it in bank. You will earn some interest, or let me invest this money for you. Do not do this. When they are managing their own money, the kind of satisfaction they get, you managing the money will not give them the same satisfaction. Also, when you say, okay, you give me the money and I will manage for you, that teaches the child that you do not trust them. And slowly they do not trust themselves to manage their own money. Number two, we have this habit of praising them when they save the money or when they buy nice things. But we tend to frown or taunt them when they waste the money. So please do not do this. Let them have the joy of buying what they want from their money. Number three, and most important thing, some parents feel very good when they are spending for their children or for the other people in the family, but they start feeling a little guilty when they are spending for themselves. वो हिंदी सीरियल के सास बहू की तरह, that सब कुछ दूसरे का है, मेरा कुछ नहीं है, मुझे कुछ चीज नहीं चाहिए. Please do not be like this. Buy something in front of them, something that gives you the pleasure. This teaches the child that taking care of yourself is good. Doing something for yourself is a very good and healthy thing to do. Spending all the money for everyone else and feeling guilty about spending some money on your own self is not a healthy relationship with the money. Number four that we do not do is tie every small thing with the money. For example, every small task that the child does, you need not pay for that. He or she is a part of a family. So he has to do some things. There are few things which are responsibility of every family members and he would do it. Something over and above that is what you are paying them for. Next thing that you do not do is you do not use money as power. Do not say, our grandma is coming home. If you behave nicely, I'll give you 50 rupees. If you do not behave nicely, I will not give you money at all for the entire week. Do not say this. Do not say, अरे एग्जाम में फेल हो गया, इस हफ्ते कोई पॉकेट मनी नहीं मिलेगी. Do not use money as a power. Money is different. Efforts and responsibilities that the child has to follow are totally different things. Whether the child has performed good in the exam or not, that child still deserves to have the pocket money if the child has performed all his tasks in the house that you both agreed upon. So please do not use that money as a stick to hold over their head all the time. The joy goes away from the money pretty fast if you do this. Try using this method of 100 rupee rule. Whatever amount you choose, it is up to you. You may choose 500,000 a week depending upon the age and maturity level of your child and your affordability. You may even choose less. Start with 10 rupees, 20 rupees. It is totally up to you and your child. But the responsibilities should be agreed upon in advance. You do not get to change it in the middle of the week. Entire purpose of this activity is to have a joyful relationship with the money. When the child has been earning money like this for 3-4 years, then slowly introduce the investment, SIP, mutual funds, share markets, slowly introduce all those things once they are of the age to actually understand and value the learnings. Otherwise, these all would just be the words for them. Please make this clear that money does not define their value in the house or your love. Irrespective of the money that they earn in the family, they are the most beloved member of the family. Namaste.